Okay, look for me. I'm live. Pull up late just to ride that face. He wanna be down, he respect my chase. That's why I gotta keep a special place for you. Cause when I'm done in the beach, I'm coming home with you. You could pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Look, it's 5 o'clock. Just touched down in the city. Tell your people, hit my people. If you're trying to link up with me, niggas like to play me soft because they think I'm making pretty. One phone call and your whole block feeling. Long legs, big titties. I'm the hood, Tyra Banks. I bet you expect to catch me when I pull up where you can't. This some shit you can't pronounce, but I know what you're trying to say. I'm finna smack this bitch just come and put it in your face. Pull up in that ooh, make a nigga say if you ask for my number, it's Chanel number 9. Only time I'm a freak is if I really got the time. If the nigga really mind, then he really won't mind if I pull your plate just to ride that face. I wanna be down, respect my chase. That's why I gotta keep a special place for you. Cause when I'm done in the beach, I'm coming home with you. You could pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Look at the daddy, you know that I'm out of your league. All of the shit I got on me expensive, I look like a money machine. He said I look like I came from Belize and he wanna know if it's weed. You're not talking my feet in my pockets and you are not talking to me. I'm the H-Town hottie, I know you heard about me, bitch. I came in the game and I'm serving at your body. I'm a pillow with a puppy in the black out Maserati. Go commando in the Lambo just in case he wanna stop me. Got the booking on the Henny, he keep pulling on his Remy. I can't say it when we lick it cause I got that limo tinted. And I'm from the side, so this real life pimpin'. And baby, play your part if you wanna ride with me. Just to ride that face. You wanna be down, respect my chase. That's why I gotta keep a special place for you. Cause when I'm done in the beach, I'm coming home with you. You could pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Game over, threw it over my shoulder. Put up back and rowdy, hanging out a Range Rover. You don't wanna go to war with a street soldier. Speeding in the foreign with that hoe like a Toyota. Bitches, young Tina Snow, the young Dash Lorette. I told him he can keep the roses, nigga, ice on my neck. Got Miss Aretha on me neck, cause I'ma give my respect. And now my bitch at work tonight, and we gon' fuck up a check. Take it out, bitch, lean back, pop that pussy, put them pennies to the side, cause you know them bottles looking, you a money making pro. Ain't no motherfucking rookie. If a nigga wants a nookie, let him know he got a bookie. Pull up late just to ride that face. He wanna be down, he respect my chase. That's why I gotta keep a special place for you. Cause when I'm done in the beach, I'm coming home with you. You can pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Okay. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Pull up in that old, like the nigga say. Bitches money, make it better know, understand. Well, thank you, Mimi. I wish you would stay.
You know, a lot of y'all out there, man, really like the one y'all mouth like you just like to hear yourself talk. Talk so much, not knowing the empty wagon, make the whole noise. Get you some 30, baby, what up? A lot of niggas talk, you don't never get tired. West side, thank you. Fuck nigga, hey bro, get your thumb shade. It's shade, baby. A lot of niggas talk, you don't never get tired.
Okay.
Still get the shit, make a music right. A lot of niggas talk, you don't never get tired. Fuck nigga hate bro, bitch throw shot. Flag on the swag on the turner. Came to zip, let the whole thing burn up. All I know, get dope kids pimpin'. Turning that 85, never learned that. All I see haters in my rear view. Me's in my windshield, got a clear view. I train myself, go jump for a pro. Hey, what you talking now? Hear you. Still poppin', give a shit about it. Fuck this shit you talking, look at you, see you like. Look at you, see you don't want to shit Hollywood. And point when you sitting at the tip and looking serious, you don't know. You down, you don't know. I've achieved everything you can hope for. Being a real nigga turned to a corporation. Look at me, shout out, I should be logo. See no photos of us stuff in the magic and photos in the two-door bit that was heavy. She with the ashy, did she coming with me? But at night I leave, but she mean nothing to me. I pull her, how I get a valet my keys. I run the city, bitch, a pocket for free. This nigga right here talking to me. It gon' be problem, you keep bothering me, man. I came in there, this spent 20s and 50 G, but you tried to park it. That ain't my business. Can't listen to me, man. God in my will to keep all of your earnings. I take every penny, I swear. My nigga talk, you don't never get back. Yeah. Fuck nigga hate bro, bitch throw shade. My nigga talk, you don't never get tired. Yeah. Still get shit, make a bitch go tired. My nigga talk, you don't never get tired. Fuck nigga hate bro, bitch throw shade. Get some money for shit, forget about it. I bought a Lamborghini, Rick, give a shit about it. Get about it, call a Uber. Going by a new one. I gotta run a bag up his extra from Blue Drop. Buy 100 bags off of Chattanooga. Go and put it up and take 100 more to game bill. Two rule get money, nigga, stay real. And I'll call, nigga. And I'll call, nigga. Take a hit of this and bring your balls out. Hey, nigga, you ain't really beefing if it called out. Play a bit to the left, call it Southpaw. Fuck around, get your mouth wide, got a weed job. Better stay in town for it. Be a man down, cause up, man down. This is exactly how I count y'all. Okay, now one day I retire, put me in the Hall of Fame, but you lame, don't forget what I done taught y'all. I put the fear of God in you. Oh, you nigga hard as you. I can see the pride in you. Put your God in you. Gotta make a move, make a choice. Either go out like a bitch or get your ass kicked. Goddamn, that'll be horrible. So pipe down, nigga. My nigga talk, you don't never get practice. Yeah. Fuck nigga hate bro, bitch throw shade. My nigga talk, you don't never get tired. Yeah. Still get the shit, make a bitch go tired. My nigga talk, you don't never get tired. Fuck nigga hate bro, bitch throw shade. Yeah.
Blowing coconuts, speeding up the heartbeat, banging in my chest. When you put it on me, you relieve my stress. You got me so high, taking deep, deep breaths. You get me so high, you get me so high. I know you ain't a drug, but you get me so high. You get me so high, you get me so high. I know you ain't a drug, but you get me so high. You get me so high, you get me so high. I know you ain't a drug, but you get me so high. You get me so high, you get me so high. Thank you. So high, you get me so high. You got me so done. You still gotta be so high. Weed always on my mind. Hey, Libra. Weed always on my mind. Dolce. Now you want some of this pie. You ain't gotta say a word. Just want that, let's get right. Then we'll roll up 100 fucking blunts. All up in my mouth. Now I'm all up in your. This nigga got pounds of it. All up in his trunk. Now we both look Asian. He waving and I'm drunk. I got dank shit in my cup. You know what I'ma do to you. I can't get the juice to you. Blow, we X and we sipping on that juicy juice. That's just what you choose to do. Oh, man, this shit you just do to you. Blow, we X, speeding up the heartbeat, banging in the chest. When you put it on me, you relieve my stress. You got me so high, taking me. You get me so high, you get me so high. I know you ain't a drug, but you get me so high. You get me so high, you get me so high. I know you ain't a drug, but you get me so high. You get me so high, you get me so high. I know you ain't a drug, but you get me so high. You get me so high, you get me so high, so high. Oh, damn. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Hey. Am I still live? Somebody say something, cause good. Fuck AJ. I got a heads up that they detected some copyrighted audio in my stream, so my stream might be temporarily blocked. So let me calm down on the music. Okay, good. All right. Hey, Heart. I need another 3 minutes while we wait. Let me just explain how this went down. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. Well, I don't know how many of you know my relationship with Mona and how it started, but we started as adversaries. I I was never a brain, okay, and I still don't consider myself a part of Brain Nation. Maybe I should look at the camera. But Mona and I became friends after her suicide attempt. That absolutely did happen. A lot of people are not convinced that it did happen, and they think that she's this horrible person and a scam artist and all these things. And I felt like out of all the things that she's done to try to combat that negative image, the person that would be most powerful in speaking would be Michelle. How is that looking at the camera? Give me an update. Is that awkward? Before I go on. Look to okay. So Michelle does not fuck with social media. She doesn't like it. She is disgusted by the actions of all the people that have been so hateful to Mona, and you can understand why. And she really, let me mute this, didn't want to give of herself to YouTube in particular. Mona's Facebook following isn't so bad, but YouTube has been atrocious. So it took a lot for Michelle to answer my questions and talk to me about everything that's happened with her and Mona since really March 31st and how life has been like after that. We all heard about it on April 1st. So that's why I asked, how has life been since April 1st? Let me see. Okay. It says a minute 30. Hey, Sunny B. Yes, I am thankful that Michelle
finally decided to open up and talk to me and allow me to share this with you all. And you can do with it what you will, but this is a real person. And also, I wanted people to see that Michelle is not this mythical creature that people talk about. She's a real person that bleeds red blood just like everybody else. You just don't hear from her because she doesn't do social media. So, if nothing else, you should walk away knowing that. Thank you, mods. Y'all doing a great job. I might even get emotional during this because hey, Michelle joining us for a little bit, but I don't think she'll be here for long because she has to get up early. Okay. All right, cool. She's getting ready for bed. I was one of the people that was very obscene and mean to Mona, and I was really going hard on March 31st. So when I heard the news on April 1st, I felt some type of way. And that's what prompted me to reach out to Mona. And that's how our relationship started. I wanted to be like everybody else and just hate her because that would be more convenient. It would be easier to just go along with the crowd and hate Mona and believe all the lies that you hear about her. But I couldn't justify that because they're unfounded. And as you'll hear me say all the time, I'm about justice and truth. If it's not real, if it's not the truth, I can't rock with it. I don't care how popular the opinion is. So Mona has proved to me she's everything that she says she is. I met her in person. I've even introduced her to my little girl. I talked to Michelle a couple times, but I don't profess to know her that well still. But I can tell she's good people from the conversations that we had. Thank you, Mona. Who's gonna steal who? Oh, my little girl. Okay. I'm starting to feel like we should have put this off some, and I would have had more time to organize this because we were just having conversations, knowing that it was going to be recorded and shared, but still, it's not like it was a hardcore interview with lights and cameras and mics. So there's a lot of air in the conversation. The phones are breaking up bad. So that's why I had to edit the conversation. And then there was some sensitive information shared that I can't share with you guys. But it's nothing that has anything to do with Mona's story. Am I saying that right? I'm not really a public speaker. Okay, thank you. Right now, I'm not reading off a script or anything. I will be playing sound bites, but I'm just winging it right now. So because there was so much discussed, I was hoping, first of all, we'd have more people in here, but I understand we kept putting off the time. Then I'm new to live streaming, so I still get confused as hell every time I'm trying to go live. But I want to ask the chat, what questions did you guys have? Because chances are we already went over those, and I can play the answer. So please type your questions. Thank you. Red to you. Yes, she absolutely loves Mona. No, Mona is not Tiffany Gunn. Mona's maiden name is Tiffany. And I told her after a while, I believed her, but that took a lot of faith. And I've seen it in black and white. So I know for sure that's her maiden name. But think about Tiffany Diamonds. She's some kin to that family because it's not a common name. She has to be kin to that family because it's not a name you hear in black families. I don't know why I'm looking at the, well, I am trying to read the comments. Okay, it's not a name you hear a lot with black people, but first of all, Mona comes from a multicultural family. Um, so as you know, most African Americans aren't 100% black. So I hope that answers your question. TC, how much did Mona pay you? Tiffany Gunn is somebody that we're not even sure is real because if you look for that person at the actual source of the what you call like the precinct or the jurisdiction where you would find those records, you can't find her. But it's definitely not Mona. Even with a Florida tan, she wouldn't be that color. She's a red bone. Good, TC. Yeah, that's what we want. Like, you have any more questions? Yeah, that Tiffany Gunn is a mystery. Okay, Queen K, let me scroll up. Why is this hate train getting a lot of clout? I blame Tracy and people like Tracy. That's why Tracy and I have been going head to head because I took a stand and I said, no, you're not going to keep doing this to this woman. And Tracy would try to tell me not to fuck with Mona. And it's like she took it personal when I kept asking Mona questions, trying to get to know her and trying to get to the truth. So if you're wondering what happened between me and Tracy, That's it. She hates the fact that I got to know Mona and I can see through all of her lies. I blame. Now it's like Tracy is just carrying the torch. So that's why I feel like it's still going. But there's other people that, other big names like Sweet Ma, Diane, she had a lot to do with it. Not recently, maybe, except for her video she just made. But like in December, it seemed like she really started to get hateful towards Mona. And because she has such a large following and loyal fan base, they eat up anything she says. And it's bullshit. I'm telling you. She's not as sweet as she presents herself to be. And she's lying about Mona. All lies. Did I miss any more questions? Well, some things out of her mouth are gold. She has a oversized gold hanging out of her mouth, Libra, but that's about it. That's the only gold coming out of Tracy's mouth. TC. I have not seen Mona's degrees, but I fully believe that she is in school because I have a bachelor's and an associate's, and just her schedule and the way she talks, I can tell she's in school. Hey, it could be silver. People do silver caps. So, but yeah, that's ain't no gold coming out of Tracy's mouth. Any more questions? Yeah, I hope people will start to wake up, Libra. Sweet Ma, you're full of shit. And you're disgusting for using that baby for money. If you want money, all you have to do is say you want to raise money for something, and people will donate to you regardless. You don't have to lie. If you just wanted a new computer, you could start a GoFundMe for that, and your family would donate the same way. I guarantee you. Red to you. Did I miss somebody? Does Mona really have children? Yes, she has 3 children. And Michelle did not give birth to them. That's a lie. I'm not even playing the sound bites. How is this going? Do you want me to answer any questions from my experience, or do you want me to play clips from Michelle, or should I do that later? Hey, Trish. Okay. How many content creators know the truth about Mona but won't come out and defend her? That I don't know, TC. I don't have a relationship with any other large content creators. I mean, I don't know what you consider large, but like, I don't know Tasha K. I don't know Lovely T. So I don't know what they know or don't know. Hey, Lola Smith. Hey, Black Queen. Okay. I'm gonna get into the sound bites. Okay, Mona is saying quite a few know some truths, even some haters, but they will never tell anything that helps support Mona. So there's a lot of evil in this world. Hold up. Talk amongst yourselves, please. Hey, Sunny B. Hey, Beauty by Bennett. Thank you. And hey, just thinking. I'm getting to the clips, y'all. I sent them to another audio source, so they'll be louder. About 10 more seconds. I was going to say something. I'm not going to give myself much credit as to think I'm the only one that is standing for Mona and not afraid to tell people that I know the truth. But I would encourage people that believe Mona and know the truth to speak out. You don't have to go marching about it, but when somebody's talking about it with you, don't just play along to kick it. Like, correct people. Like, this is real life. I think that's important. Good, Trish. Because it's awfully lonely. You can help. Let's talk more about that, Trish. I'm going to play this clip. I asked Michelle, how's life been since April 1st? I'll give me a second. What's going on? All right, talk amongst yourself. Okay, so that's working. Let me try something right quick. Okay, here we go.
So how was it trying to update her fans about this?
Wrong clip.
let's just get right into it.
How
How
does it
has life
sound?
been for you since April 1st? Um, how has life been for me since April 1st? Life is life is definitely better. Is things are progressing. Um, Mona's Mona's better. Mona's feeling better every day, and that makes it better for me. So um, life is definitely better. But during that time frame, that beginning of all this drama, it was it was definitely baffling, ridiculous as fuck. Um, I just didn't know so many people were just so hateful. Um, and just to see it, firsthand, our people just behaving like total fucking idiots. So like, how was it?
Okay. That was the first sound clip. That would be awesome, Trish. She's too good for this sector. I'm trying to get out of it my damn self. Let's wait for her to come back. Anybody have any more questions? You know who, Mimi? Oh, okay. Mona. Mona is too good for this sector of YouTube. And I said that I'm trying to get out of it my damn self. I thought you were trying to be smart. I'm sorry. Mimi's good people, y'all. That's my boo. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Red, to you. Um, let's see, where can we go from there? Okay, Michelle and Mona, y'all tell me how this should go. Give me suggestions on what I should play next. Should I go to Facebook? We're talking about Mimi. We're talking about everything that happened around Mona Simone and Michelle's absence from social media. This is through me, she's able to tell her side of the story. You want to give Mona advice, Mimi? Okay, okay. They're not going to be in order necessarily the way I have them. They're going to be in alphabetical order. But hopefully they'll make sense. So this is, I'm asking Michelle, what was it like? Okay. Me? Okay. Well, thank you. Hey, Tennessee own. Okay, cool. I asked Michelle, what's it like? What was it like trying to update her fans when she first got the news?
So like, how was it for you trying to update her fans about what was going on? I tried in the beginning to let them know that hey, they need to back off, and something was definitely um, you know, it was serious in what they were Excuse me. I think, but even more the update, like when everything first happened, is that what you talking about at? Or trying to update them about where I was when I was in the hospital. Once I went to the mental. Well, when everything first happened and you didn't know how things were going to turn out. Yeah, I tried to, send a message out there, and just it was, from the heart, and I didn't have to necessarily do that, but that's what I did at the time. Now, when you say message, are you talking about the Venus statement? Yeah, is that what you're talking about? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's just how I felt at the time, and I don't regret it. When I think that I regret that, I don't regret that. Some people didn't know how to take that. I understand that. And maybe it was a little bit too, maybe theatrical for some. They felt like, I can't say, because they don't know, like, the responses, what people felt about that post, and they felt like you were bullshitting them. That's what they felt like. They felt like after the post went up about what the doctor told you that I was, whatever. And well, I don't really care how they feel, because that was all about my feelings at the time. And I didn't have to update anyone. I didn't, everybody that I updated, everybody that I reached out to, I did that. And, some people I didn't get a chance to reach out to and I talked to. But yeah, I didn't feel like I had an obligation to do any of that, actually. So, it was just who was what it was. Can I ask a question?
Okay, I didn't get a chance to polish the clips. So once she answers the question, I'm going to stop it. Did y'all hear that? Well, Michelle is saying, I really tried to update the members to be clear, but things went awry. So it was crazy after that. Should I keep playing that clip or should I move on to the next clip, Michelle? The question was, how was it trying to update Mona's fans when she was in the hospital, basically? Okay. I'm going to move on to the next clip. We're talking about the Facebook status. We didn't quote it, but I'm sure you guys are familiar with the poetry about going to Venus. This is what this is referring to.
Or do they like in their reality? And maybe in her reality, she would be the type to grab her girlfriend's phone or type some shit. Or do they like?
Actually, no. This is about a certain friend of Mona's was telling people that Mona was the one that updated the Facebook status. So it's still about Facebook, but it's not the clip I thought it was.
In their reality. And maybe in her reality, she would be the type to grab her girlfriend's phone or type some shit like, hey, babe, hacking babe phone. And it really be babe. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We don't do shit like that. That's corny as fuck. I mean, it's cute sometimes, I guess, but we don't do no shit like that. Yeah. I mean, it fits perfectly.
Yeah. Did y'all hear that? Yeah, you do. You do, Mona. Y'all sound a lot alike. Let me pick another clip. We're talking about the hate train and how Michelle wasn't really aware of all the hate that Mona was receiving on YouTube.
A better connection. Yeah. With hell in the beginning, it was ridiculousness. It was just I was perplexed about a lot of shit. I couldn't believe it, but you know, when all the lies and the hate train came in, it was it was crazy because it's like right. it definitely it got to me a little bit because a lot of bitches had a lot of things to say, a lot of mouth, and I was thinking, oh, they ain't really about that life, but just no in person.
And there, like I said, there was some phone issues.
It forced me, even though it was a bad thing, you trying to take my life, it forced me to realize the stress that I was under. Because like I said, I kept telling you, I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah, and it was a lot. Mm-hmm. She wasn't denying. A lot of things was coming at her, and I'm like, you know, just you need to,
for you to be like, hey, you good?
Back up, you know, like what you doing, like, you know, what's going on? You know, you all right? And then
Okay.
she had it. And
hold on. Mods, get people like Stormy Skies up out of here, because we're not doing that. If you have questions, that's one thing, but don't come in here disrespecting my guests. No, but she said get the fuck out of here. He or she. I listen. I go 0 to 100 real quick, so if y'all cool with it, I'm gonna trust y'all judgment. Okay.
It was crazy watching her interact and do some of that shit, because that shit was just crazy to me. I couldn't see how she was doing it, because me, I'd be ready to fight, and I just I ain't got the time and the patience to back and forth with a bitch. I don't. So in real life, I mean, that's not how we get down.
Right.
So
Right.
Yeah, but it's better. It's definitely better.
Right. I'd have been not one of these hoes, and I ain't even know to be like no gangster.
No, they just don't know that life. That it's different in real life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
you know what? Adding to that somewhat, just not too long ago, somebody made a comment, and I told Mona about it, and I told her, "Let me handle this, please." But now I know you cannot tell her about a comment because she's going to comment.
She is in control of her own view. She got it. She loves to be in control of her shit and handle her shit where she want to handle her shit, and I let her do that. So yeah, you can. Yeah,
you don't say nothing.
Right. She don't say what the fuck she want to say, and I love her for that. For being who she is and being authentic and speaking her mind, and you just
Okay, that answers the question. Yeah, that pretty much spoke on that. This ain't my first time hearing it, so sometimes it's all a blur, but you did hear Michelle say that she didn't know about all the hate, right? Or did we not get to that? Look, Ming, And Mimi, I need y'all to be cool, because I'm cool with both of y'all. So I'm more than cool with both of y'all. Everybody shake hands. Oh, OG, you in this too? Ladies, get along, please. Y'all my team. All right. I asked Michelle about the statement she made about wiping Mona's phone clean.
Did you make a statement about fulfilling Mona's wishes to wipe her cell phone clean? Yeah. Yeah. Then Mona request that and when?
Mona touched that a long time ago, years ago.
Yeah, I concur. I did.
Yeah.
I told her if I ever die,
anything,
wipe my phone.
Anything ever happened, there's a lot of confidential information on this phone. If you get into the wrong hands or anything, that would be it would be good.
Yeah,
For a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah.
Fortunately, I have a lot of stuff like the phone recordings on the cloud, but at least if it's right from the phone, they can't get access to the cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I got kids that are ruined people.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ray, to you. You're a good mediator. Okay. This is kind of redundant, but I asked this point blank, is there any chance Mona had your phone and updated Michelle's Facebook status?
Is there any chance Mona would have had your phone to make a statement on your behalf?
There's absolutely no chance Mona had any device, let alone my phone, because she couldn't have a device. She wasn't allowed to have a phone. So that's stupid. You know, when you're on hold, you cannot have any device. You can't reach out to the outside world in no fashion of way or form. So that's pretty much impossible.
Well, except for the hospital phone.
Except for the hospital phone, of course.
Okay, but you wouldn't have been on Facebook posting on your account?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Okay. Dang, we've been on for almost an hour. It doesn't feel like it. I feel like we need to take a break or something. Does everybody need to go get a drink, a blunt or something? Because I'm about to put y'all in some corners. How y'all doing? Okay. Okay, listen. OG, Ming, and Mimi, don't talk to each other. Okay? Y'all don't even interact. Okay. Be good, OG. There were some statements made about Michelle's intellect and her being slow. And so these next few clips are about that.
And you are poetic. It's not impossible to believe that you wrote that.
Absolutely not.
Line.
Absolutely not. Because they don't know me at all. They don't know, they just don't know me as an individual. My creativity, my eccentricism, I'm just an artistic person, and they don't know a lot about me. So they don't, anything that I give you or anything that I give them, they should perceive that as, I'm just learning something new about this person because I just I guess.
If you want to get right up to them, you can.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned about what the damage has been done to my brand. I don't give a fuck. Let me say this because.
And you are poetic.
I'm not concerned about what the damage has been done to my brand. I don't give a fuck. Let me say this because I feel like Michelle wants to be reserved because she don't want to do no damage to my brand because people have said like, her post affected my brand. I completely stand by Michelle and her post. And I understand why she did it. When she explained everything to me that she was going through, I stand by it 110%. So you can speak freely and fuck them.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
So Mona stands by Michelle's statement, and Michelle stands by her own statement. Y'all got that? Yes, Tracy's messy as hell. I guarantee you she's in here. Text me later, Mimi, please. Okay. Mona or Michelle, what should I play next? Ming, y'all let it go. I don't even know. I'm not taking nobody's side. I don't know who said what, to be honest. You do live streams, so you see how comments go. The next one up is a real nigga moment. Are you ready for that? Okay. This is a real nigga moment. And are you sure you want me to play this? Because Michelle, you were a little reserved about this. I'm giving you a chance to renege on that. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, TC. Okay. I just want to see everybody get along. I'm not in nothing.
How did you feel when the first doctor came out and she told you that my father?
I don't remember talking about that. That still kind of fucks with me to this day. I didn't want to ask that.
You angry at me for what I did?
I was at first because I didn't understand why you didn't let me know what was going on. And I asked you so many times, and I was always, when you got it, right. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so, it fucked me up. It did for me because I'm like, what? Like to me. Like, why would you want to do that to me? Mm-hmm.
I thought that you were going to leave me after I got better.
You couldn't have paused. You couldn't.
Well,
you really couldn't have. Really.
Because I felt like I was so. I felt like to leave you out of that and to
What, because of everything that was going on?
well, just the fact of me trying to keep my life and not being open with you like I was last year when you caught me, I thought that you probably would have got set up. Like,
yeah, I mean, I had a hard time getting past that. And that's why I fucked me up because, I thought that we were definitely at a place where you can tell me
and
any and everything that's going on with you. So,
in that moment, I was completely selfish. I thought that in a complete twisted way, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was taking the burden off of you of me being sick. I thought
yeah. Yeah. We're going to move past that.
My bad, Ming.
Move past that. No, I didn't think to leave you. I don't know.
I feel better now.
I can't believe you.
Well, God, it was a theater. It wasn't like,
I know that you love me and you're beautiful and you're so supportive. But yeah, the insecurity crossed my mind. Like, Mona, you've done a horrible thing. Like, you didn't come to your wife. You've done this to her and put her in this situation. A part of me, I know you're a good person. I know you love me down. But a part of me, yeah, was like, damn, I don't even deserve her no more. That's what it was like. Yeah, I understand. All the shit that I put up with, I said it. Right. I should have done that. No. But, okay. All right, go ahead. You want me to say this part? I don't have anything more. You can call me outside with that.
I think it's authentic. Well, no, don't hear this part. She really feels on her. She still tears up just talking about that day. So maybe not. Maybe not. Don't tear up.
Okay. I won't.
From the part with me asking about saying that I thought she was going to leave me, don't tear that part.
All right. Thank you.
I did get permission to play this, just so you know.
I'm very confident. No, that's all my questions. Thank you.
Let me see what's left. Let's talk about the silliest rumor that Michelle has heard about herself.
The rumor that you heard about yourself. Say it again.
What's the silliest rumor that you've heard about yourself?
The real nigga moment again. Okay.
I heard would probably.
We're gonna play the real nigga moment again.
Feel when the first doctor came out and she told you that in my heart.
Right. That still kind of fucks with me to this day. I didn't want to ask that.
You angry at me for what I did?
I was at first because I didn't understand why you didn't let me know what was going on. And I asked you so many times. And I was always, when you got it. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so, I mean, it fucked me up. It did bring it because I'm like, what? That's like to me. Like, why would you want to do that to me?
I thought that you were going to leave me after I got better. because I
You really couldn't have possibly. You couldn't.
well,
You really couldn't have. Really.
because I felt like to leave you out of that and to
What, because of everything that was going on?
well, just the fact that me trying to take my life and not being open with you like I was last year when you called me, I thought that you probably would have got fed up. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I had a hard time getting past that. And that's why I fucked me up because, I thought that we were definitely at a place where you can tell me
and
any and everything that's going on with you. So,
in that moment, I was completely selfish. I thought that in a complete twisted way, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was taking the burden off of you of me being sick. I thought
you know what? Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna move past that. Move past that. No, I didn't think to leave you. I don't know.
I feel better now.
I can't believe you.
Well, God, it was a fear. It wasn't like,
I know that you love me and you're beautiful and you're so supportive. But yeah, the insecurity crossed my mind. Like, Mona, you've done a horrible thing. Like, you didn't come to your wife. You've done this to her and put her in this situation. A part of me, I know you're a good. I know you love me down. But a part of me, yeah, was like, damn, I don't even deserve her no more. That's what it was like. Yeah, I understand. All the shit that I don't put up with, actually, really. Right. I should have been love. No. But, okay. All right, go ahead. You want me to share this part? I don't have anything more. You can call me up with that.
I think it's authentic. Well, no, don't share it.
That's the end of it, right? Because I forget what comes immediately after this. I don't want to play too much. Okay. We don't need anybody crying. I asked Michelle, what did she think about all the women that hit her up in her time of need?
So that bitches that hit you up trying to console you after I died.
Oh, yeah. That was real thoughtful, huh? And she said it there. That was sweet. But fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you or my wife.
All right, heard that bitch, fuck you. Okay.
Did y'all hear that? I think we have another related clip. Maybe not. Wait a minute. Yes, we do.
How do you feel about all the women that hit you up talking about, let me know if you need a shoulder to cry on or you somebody to talk to?
Mm-hmm. And wouldn't I have been left if she was a bad person? Like, if she was this horrible person, like, me and my character, like, wouldn't I have been walked away to was something that I couldn't take? It was, like, just too much. I mean, it's so fucked up because I almost lost my baby, and it was very insensitive, inconsiderate, and it was just negative and mean and just hateful all around. So
I feel
they
you.
got
Yeah.
my second post was just like, I don't give a fuck you. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? When
Right.
I see you, I see you. Like, yeah, it pissed me off, especially for one person in particular. She know who she is. So yeah.
Okay, I played something else. That was about the videos, but Mona, I'm confused. Clarify the women. She said, fuck them. She said, fuck a few women. So, I mean, you know, which ones? Oh, okay. The last clip was um about some videos that were made here on YouTube. The clip before that was about women that were contacting Michelle on her Facebook mostly, acting like they were concerned about her well-being when Mona was in the hospital. Did I clarify it? Okay. Um, I forget what the question was, but we're talking about karma.
I don't know. I would like them to know that.
Oh, I asked Michelle, what would she like for the people to know in general?
You will have your day. Your day will come. Karma is real, and you will reap what you sow.
I heard that.
I'm already reaping it, man. Yeah.
Oh, Goddess is demonetized. Did you hear?
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't demonetized.
Well, she did it to herself.
Yeah.
I don't wish downfall on anyone. I wish everyone to be great and them in their best selves. But when you come for the illuminated one, it happens. She marked his room? She marked his funeral too? Oh. You know, for a person to be so enlightened, she's really disgraceful. Yeah. To be so enlightened, to be so aware, and so spiritual, like you are really a disgrace. You're a terrible person, and you shouldn't call yourself what did you call herself? Goddess. You are far
Goddess
from
hero. Now she's
you are
goddess.
far
I just call her hero. Yeah, she ain't no goddess.
You do not represent a goddess whatsoever. You are a scumbag. Disgrace.
Pretty much.
And she deserves everything that she gets.
I want you to watch.
Okay. I think it's a good segue into Matt. Y'all familiar with Matt Milam? Milam? I have a few clips about him. Because he's another one. Somebody asked me, who do I think is giving this hate train clout? Matt Milam is a big factor in this too. Because he came at an opportune time to throw Mona under the bus about a gift that he gave her, an unsolicited gift at that. And these clips are going to be out of order, but let me just preface. There's no way that this guy can feel like he was taken advantage of or manipulated out of money. He may be claiming to be depressed now, but at the time when the money was exchanged, Mona specifically asked him, do you feel depressed? Do you need to go speak to somebody? He kept saying no. And he just about forced the money on Mona and made her feel obligated to take it because she didn't ask for it. I mean, she couldn't hide the fact that she was in need, but he made a big to-do about giving it to her and made her feel obligated to take it and made it difficult to even give back. Okay, so let's start with him.
This is, if it was really real life, you think that when I made my vow of sickness and health and for everything, that I would just up and walk away.
That's not Matt. I don't know why it's labeled like that.
How do you feel about Matt Miller? Matt, who? Is that how you say his name?
Fuck if I know.
No, she's pulling a Mariah Carey, but she's like, who? I don't know that nigga. But the correct pronunciation of his last name is Milo. It's Matthew Milo.
Milo?
But fuck that, it could be Noah.
How do you feel, Matt? How do you feel about Matt Milo?
Matt is a real fuckboy. Matt is the pussiest fucking nigga I ever seen in these YouTube streets. Matt can really get it actually if I see him ever. Like he's sitting over there, my nigga, sitting on the other side of that screen, sitting on that line, knowing that it was totally a whole other way. Knowing that you really gave up your money as a friend to help out Mona Simone, and you want to flip it and say she scammed you. I don't get it. Like, you claim to be a genuine friend and care so much, and come in late, and I feel sorry. I know what you're going through. You know, I had a similar situation happen in my family, or I know how hard it is with the insurance company. I dealt with that. All this, and now you sit over there and you say, "Oh, she scared me out of $8,000,000," but you fully gave up your money, not even when she didn't ask for it.
Never asked for $8,000,000.
Never asked for $8,000,000. I think she asked during the time I think we were sitting in the drive-thru and we found out the insurance was canceled, and she had to reach out to him unexpectedly, and it was dire and emergent. Besides that, and how much I will always tell her, you know what? Go take the cash out. Go look at this, and spend her money. And she knew that she was going through a hard time, and he wanted to help her as a friend. Now you're sitting up there in line, trying to make yourself look good, and people feel sorry for you. All for what? Attention? Like you really need attention that bad?
Oh, yeah. But how much did Mona ask for? She did ask for a loan.
I think it was like, yeah. And she also gave that. No, I'm sorry. She gave that back. And we offered to give some of that money back to him because I didn't feel comfortable. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Like, we can give him his money back. Like, I don't feel right taking his money like this. Yeah, because you're just throwing his money. And I'm like, what? Something's up. Well, Michelle had a feeling. I was like, no, he's nice. His parents into an insurance type. But Michelle was like, come on, that is. Something right. And, sitting on the phone with him one would sit on the phone for hours and they would talk.
and she would tell me, like, you just throwing out all your emotional instability towards her. Really, you got a session. You got many sessions from Mona. So really, you paid. That was paid for. That was paid for. Yeah, that was paid for. Actually, if you ask me, you got the here's the right paid for sessions. Right. Many times, sometimes depression because everything goes down a lot of times. Yeah. So all of that you projected on her, you paid for that. Mm-hmm. You said so. I really thought we were friends. Mm-hmm. I did. Mm-hmm. Like I was making plans for him to come down. Him and Jade and her to come down and visit us. We were gonna let him stay at our house. Like all of this. So it's really fucked up. It was really fucked up to hear. And he should be ashamed. You should not be able to sleep at night sitting over there doing all those lies. Like you are. Let me ask you a question. So, babe, do you think at any day at all that he could have possibly thought that he was scammed? No, absolutely not. No, there's no way he could actually thought he was scammed. Not freely giving your fucking money away. He's not scammed. But especially not a big action. Did I at any point, did you hear me at any point on the phone, like overly whining or complaining about it? Never. We don't do that. We're not that type of people. We're not gonna sit on the phone and whine about nothing. We took that's when we took it's really fucked up. Take advantage of the situation like that. This is really fucked up, and he should be ashamed. I mean, because I wasn't always available, but when they were, I worked my ass off, and I'm not that type of person to depend on anybody to do anything for me. I'm just too independent for this. So try or whine to anyone about my own fucking responsibility.
So there you go. What's left? They already coming for me, but I don't care. Like the truth is the truth. I asked Michelle about social media.
You don't talk about the social media, period. No. Except for Instagram, I do with Instagram, a little bit Twitter, but besides that, I'm not.
Did I play this?
And I don't go hard in there. It's just every now and then. But yeah, I don't really do social media. Okay, let's just get this out the way because there's people like to get all personal and everything, and I don't want to act like you trying to avoid anything. But you are on some personal sites, but y'all are probably not going to have an open relationship, right? It's a little different from an open relationship, but I guess it's under the realm of poly. You can say it's under the realm of open. Or yeah. So yeah. Okay. You could possibly find me on a site, another dating site. So other than dating sites, you don't fuck with Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr. Well, I have them all. I definitely do. And like I just said, I frequent Instagram or Twitter every now and then, Facebook every now and then. But no, I'm not. You can't find me there every day, all day. Definitely not. Okay.
Okay, that right there is the main reason why we're here, because Michelle's not on YouTube. She doesn't even watch YouTube like that. Like YouTube is my TV. I'm low-key addicted to it. So I'm always on YouTube. She's the opposite. So all the people coming for Mona on YouTube and coming from Michelle at the same time, she hasn't had a chance to defend herself or even present herself. We're going on an hour and a half. Mona asked me, what's Michelle like? What's my impression of Michelle after meeting her?
Okay. That's where we told pussy ass nigga. Exactly. I love it though. Yeah, Matt is a pussy. Yeah, he is. Mm-hmm. Okay, so try to answer from like,
I think that's in here.
Girl, like my wife. So what's your, after having a conversation, right? If you were arrested, yeah, how is Michelle in a conversation with her? Like her personality or whatnot? Because I'm curious.
I mean, even though I didn't really give you all of me, of course. You can't really say that you.
Oh yeah, right.
You know, entirely,
but at least
I can just based on my impression from this conversation. Right. But I would say that you're just a real type of person that you don't fuck with social media and you're not about all that talk. So you can match with Mona, that's why y'all together.
Of course.
You just don't want to invest energy and time into going back with some basic bitches.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's that. I asked Michelle what made her feel comfortable enough to talk to me and allow this interview to go on.
So, what made you feel comfortable? Huh? Is that
I'm sorry. No.
okay? What made you feel comfortable to discuss all this with me?
Mona talks about you and how good of a person that you are, and I can respect her judgment, and you do seem like a really cool person. And I wanted to get this out there. Like I felt it was time. It was for them to hear my side, to hear my perspective on things and what I was going through during the situation. So I felt it was time.
Definitely. I appreciate you doing this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
There you go. Yeah, I agree, TC. Like, you think I don't do no talk. Like, Michelle, really, she's not even going to get on here. So, yeah. Don't run up. There's a whole clip on Tracy. Do we really need to hear that? Oh, thank you, Trish. Yeah, fuck Tracy. That's pretty much it. Am I leaving anything out, Mona and Michelle? Anything big? You want to play Tracy? Okay. I forget how this goes.
Send the link to Mona phone so I can get it.
Okay. That actually changed.
I'm trying to think how this started. I don't know how many of y'all saw the video, some of the videos I made about Tracy, but we're talking about showing Michelle some of those videos.
Send a link to Mona's phone so I can get it.
Okay. That actually changed a couple people's mind. At least one person we know, right?
Yeah.
Allure Hart.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like how shady and funny she is.
I'm talking about Tracy now, but yeah. Because this was somebody who admittedly used to hate Mona, and they would listen to Tracy, and my video convinced them not to. And that's just one person who was brave enough to admit it, but I'm sure some more were touched by it.
Yeah, probably someone don't want to come forward, Howard, just want to stay behind the scenes and in the comments and, not say nothing, but, in your mind, if you have any common sense or any type of critical thought, in your mind that she's full of shit. And you just, you don't want to come forward. You rather stay behind the scenes and just, whatever. That's fine.
Now, I know you just know me, but believe it or not, I'm kind of shy. I don't like a lot of attention. And the only reason I hopped off the porch and started making videos was because Tracy kept coming for me.
What was she coming for you for?
And I was checking for Mona. But just being around.
Well, you know what? Anybody that associated with Mona, I guess, will be attacked, right? Like,
but not like me.
They were making videos about her.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Sorry to hear that.
All right. I mean, I don't regret it, but I appreciate that.
Yeah. Like, nobody deserves that shit. Nobody deserves that shit. Like, whoever you associate with is who you associate with. That shit don't make it, it like, when you know a person and you like something about a person, you just like them for what you like about them. Like, when they like someone else, that should not dictate how you feel about them because they see something in that person that you don't. Like, that shouldn't dictate, your friendship or what you got going on with a person and how y'all networking and get together.
Actually, about a hell out of cousins.
Right, and y'all cool. Right, even though you and Kevin had your beef, and she was hateful, but y'all still, y'all good. So that should not be a factor in your relationship or getting to know somebody because they're associated with somebody else that you don't like. That I don't understand that. That's house play. It doesn't make sense to me.
Right. But that's how they think around here. In this fact, there's a bunch of high school mean girl mentality.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like they never grew up, like they were either bullied or, just not the cool kid and drugged for, probably not having stuff and just insecure and, just don't believe in themselves. And so they project all this hate. So,
yeah. And so I started making videos to combat all the hatred. And I started questioning Tracy, like, okay, because at first I was trying to, keep it cute with her because she would actually comment directly to me. Actually, I hope you'll eventually see that Mona is a bad person and she has all these mugshots. You can stay away from her. I'm like, I forget what I said. I'm just like, I'm not a brain.
Damn, you gonna bring it? You didn't tell me? You gonna bring it? God damn.
What else they said?
My day.
Simone, I told you that.
Yeah.
They trying to say I'm either, I don't know if they got Mario White confused.
Oh, yeah, the other good name.
Yeah, so yours, Michelle.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yeah, Mona ain't got the kids. She broke no kids. I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've never heard me say anything like that whatsoever. Yeah, those are our kids. But I didn't birth them, sweetie. I'm sorry. I know you probably like that narrative, but that's not true. That's another one that you can extract through and try again.
No, strung out on opioids.
Oh, really?
Opioids.
Okay.
Yeah.
As I like this boy.
Right. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
You just remind me.
And Mona got you strung out, Michelle. Mona's got me strung out.
Oh,
yeah.
I got the nurse strung out.
Right, man. That's pretty fucked up.
You gonna lose your
and you can use the nurse privileges to steal kills from your job.
Oh my goodness.
And still, no, you still prescription had
hospital bands. I was creating hospital bands?
Yeah.
You know, I love my job and I'm not about to get fired for nobody. I don't care, I'm only included. Right. I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay. So
I know how strict they handle the narcotics. I used to work in the pharmaceutical industry. Like, it's not that simple.
No, it's
so
not.
I don't know where they go.
Like, you really, no, it's not. You got to put your identification number in and they tracking that shit. Like, who the fuck is doing that? Who the fuck is risking their whole fucking livelihood?
I would need too many drugs
when
to be sold. They
right.
Go see that shit.
Man, no, been done for. But anyway, you know, it's another lie. Another one of these, you know, fantasy narratives. So,
and so she wanted me to stay away from Mona, and then I started asking her, okay, where is the proof? Where is the scam? She's saying she's a scam artist. She's a scam.
But nobody
has
none.
What scam?
Nobody has any proof of anything. They have nothing but accusations. They just talk.
Right.
And everybody's just grabbing every little piece of this information and just spreading it like wildflies. And it's ridiculous when nobody knows nothing for a fact and has any proof of anything. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
They could call me the scammer when I'm the senior fraud analyst of a huge financial institution.
Yeah.
Like,
send a link to Mona's phone so I can get it.
Okay.
Was that it on Tracy? Mona? Uh-oh. Did we lose Mona? Okay.
Some people feel that you were insensitive for going off on a couple of people in particular. You know who I'm talking about. But that's because you had a previous relationship with them, or some type of danger.
Just to make it clear about Shelly, we don't know that girl. No. We just have a mutual acquaintance in common because she runs the fan club for a friend of ours. And she's not a real friend. Like, don't nobody know that girl. She just exerted herself as like the head of the fan club and gave herself the title CEO. So she's really not in there like she pretends to be in there.
Right.
She's not. So we don't know her really, but the fact that it looks to people like we got the same friend, like we real close to the same person, that's the part that pissed me off. Mm-hmm. Like, and you know, and she knows that she ain't really in there.
Right.
You can pretend like you want to pretend, so that's the fucked up part.
Mm-hmm. She considered herself and self-appointed herself as
like people that speak for Maddie and all these.
Right.
How you speaking for Maddie and I'm on the phone with Maddie? Make sense.
Now, Mona, you gotta get the same thing. If people think themselves slow, and she found herself.
The phone got really bad at that point. But that right there, that's in response to the videos that, okay, it's in response to Michelle's response to some of the outpouring of grief videos that were made. And Michelle had a negative reaction to them. And so she just explained why. Okay. If you ever watched Mona before, she jokes about wearing the pants in the relationship. So this is about that.
Mona likes to say that she wears the pants in a relationship.
Yes, she did like to say that. It's not that she wears the pants. We're pretty aggressive individual people, and we like to be in control of our own shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody around here bossing nobody is fucking around. Like, we too open and free for that. We too free individuals, and we respect each other's individuality. Ain't nobody bossing nobody around, and definitely no. I ain't bossing her around. She definitely not bossing me around. Yeah, anybody who knows me will know that.
Yeah, so she's not a do girl. Sorry to bust your bubble. We're just about out of clips. Did I play the silliest rumor, Mona? Let's, exactly. Let's just play it.
What you heard about yourself?
Say it again?
What's the silliest rumor that you heard about yourself?
The silliest rumor I've heard would probably be that I'm a janitor. Shout out to the janitors, though. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do in this life, and I don't discriminate against nobody, and they hustle whatever they got to do to survive. You do you, but if you don't know anything, don't make up things like that's just stupid.
Right. I mean, what you're saying is nothing wrong with being there, but that's unfounded because
right.
Yeah.
I don't know where you would get such information, as well as the other shit that they come up with. I don't know what they how do they go to school or something? Yeah, I don't know. But
yeah, Michelle's not a janitor. Michelle and Mona are both professionals. I don't know who started that, but Michelle's been everything from a janitor to an Uber driver to a prostitute, according to these YouTube streets. So I can tell you they're both professionals. I hope you talking about Tracy? Somebody gonna shut her up for real one day. She talks way too reckless. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
That's my iPhone. I didn't ask you nothing. Yeah, and they're both educated, by the way. They're both highly educated. Is there anything we didn't cover, Mona? Yes, TC, they said that she was tricking, that Mona had Michelle in hotels selling it. I've heard that several times, and they said it with confidence. There might be more, Mona, but I was rushing. And better to not have everything and do a part two than to play something I don't need to play. No. No, I ain't saying she has 6 degrees, but she has at least one. And she's working on another one. So let's wrap this up because I'm out of clips that I feel comfortable playing. Thank you for joining me and hearing Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. And if there's more that we feel needs to be played, I will make an edited video and just put that out there. So I hope, like I said, you walk away from this, if nothing else, knowing that Michelle is a human being, a regular person, a hardworking person, not this mythical creature. And so that was my objective. Hope I accomplished that. Yes, please hit the like button and subscribe, especially if you want part 2. So once again, thank you and good night.